Let's welcome in our next guest, Pritesh Mehta, Head of Technical Research, IIFL. Pritesh, good afternoon. It's a pleasure talking to you. Can you just first talk about Nifty and the strengths that it has shown? It is just telling you that it's going one way, that is on the upside.
Good afternoon, Pankaj. Today's pullback from today's low is giving us a clear message. This market is far away from bear's grip. In fact, it's not in control of bulls also. In fact, it's just consolidating. You may find it ludicrous because we have seen a rally of 100 points. But the fact is that the way market have been building up in last 6 days, it is going through a phase of consolidation between 7750 and 7980 on the upside. The point is that I believe that we are going through a process of consolidation, a major uptrend. There are several reasons which I believe that because of which markets are going through a strong uptrend. The first point is that we look at the ferocity, the strength, the pullback we have seen from 6900, 7900. In matter of 32 days, we conquered these 1000 points. Back in Jan 2016, we lost the same 1000 points in matter of 40 days. So it tells us that this market has some strength, is resuming its previous uptrend. The second point is that we have retraced 50% of the entire move from 9119 to 6826, and around that after that point 6826,
which was the low,
which was the budget low. If you take the 50% of the entire move, it comes around to 7978, 7973. From this point onwards, we resumed a phase of sideways correction. In most of the cases, we tend to start a big fall, but that was not the case this time around. And the way we have recovered the last 5 days of consolidation, it tells us this market is moving higher. Only about 8,000 levels, I think we can say that the market is in complete control of the bull spot.
Can returns be as phenomenal as they have been in March and the start of April? Is that a possibility, or returns may moderate from here?
Now see, what we had seen in the month of March, we had vertical rallies. We had seen strong momentum coming in all the indices, metal especially, along with PSU banks. But I think this time around, I think we are going to see some sort of consolidation, some sort of a strong move. So this kind of moves will sustain for a long period of time.
Right, sustain for a long period of time, but what are the levels to watch on the upside? 8,000 you said for once in terms of closing. Above that, what are the levels that you expect a little bit of selling pressure to come in?
I think we should not use the term selling pressure, because once 8,000 is cleared out,
profit booking.
Yes, once 8,000 is cleared out, I think we can start talking about 8410. On the downside, the support is seen around 7850. So the risk-reward ratio is firmly stacked in favor of the bulls. But I think around 8450, we can start thinking of booking profits. But this is the time, the consolidation between 7900, 8000. I think this is a time to accumulate stocks.
Right. I just wanted to ask about one thing. We spoke to Adrian Mowat today. He's a well-known emerging market analyst, and he told us in currency, especially in euro and yen, we've seen people really not taking further short positions because of the sort of moves that we have seen. Is that also the case in Nifty and some stocks where we have seen phenomenal up move coming in? Is that a possibility, and that's why markets can only go up because people are not shorting the market?
I think so, but the point is that the point which I would like to mention is that 7950, 7980. If you also look at the call and put ratio around that, in this expiry, we might see the move being restricted. Despite the 100-point move in today's trade, I think the Nifty might struggle to inch higher about 8,000 levels. But once that is taken out, as I mentioned earlier, 8400 is quite open for us.
Right, 8400 is quite open. As far as names are concerned, so again, we've seen high beta rallying. You think high beta would do well? Something like a metal, which has done very well, which people did not want to own. PSU banks have done very well from the lows. Again, people did not want to own. Now we are seeing legs, with Yes Bank, IndusInd, HDFC Bank, all starting to do well, which were underperformers till about a month ago. So what essentially will take the market higher?
I think the banks should be the way forward. If you look at the
bank, both PSU private.
Yes, I think I think I would first like to talk about Bank Nifty.
Right.
Bank Nifty is right now in today's trade has given a breakout from NR7 pattern. Now, what it did in today's trade was it took out the high of the smallest bar of last 7 days. So it has given this confirmed breakout from recent consolidation. Prior to this consolidation, Bank Nifty.
Just wanted to ask, Bank Nifty is also about 200 DMA?
Bank Nifty, I don't track that 200 moving average. But yes, it is above that. In today's it is taken it out.
In today's day, it has taken that out. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so it has given a confirmed a breakout from NR7 pattern. Now, before this pattern was established, it had a strong up move from 13,500 to 16,500. Now, any kind of consolidation in an uptrending stock or index, it tends to break on the upside. So, I'm expecting a short-term target around 17,300 Bank Nifty.
Right. As far as mid-cap space is concerned, the strength over there would continue. Do you track that index? Mid-cap, broader markets overall?
Yes, I think we could see the small cap index and mid cap index gaining higher along with the Nifty. But the sector to focus would be bank and metals.
Right. I just wanted to ask about currencies or global markets. How big an impact could that have on the market? Because we're very global linked. We're dependent on FII money. Any sort of risk in any asset class that you see, because of which there could be a problem in this targets that we've just spoken about?
Right now, my biggest concern is on Dow Jones chart. On the smaller time frame, it has formed some sort of a dodgy pattern. It means that after a strong up move, this market is showing some sort of indecisiveness at higher levels. That's the only point of concern for me. Once that fear is taken out, once we are able to cross that high of the dodgy pattern, I think a firm trend on the upside will be established in US markets as well, and I think we'll also follow the same.
Pritesh, any view on IndusInd Bank? You mentioned about Bank Nifty, but this is a name which did not participate, say like a Axis or a ICICI from the lows, and it was stable. You think now it will play the catch-up role?
Yes, it has to. Since last 9 months, the stock was consolidating. In fact, with today's breakout, it managed to take out the multiple tops which placed at 980 levels. Now, this breakout is in place after 9-10 months of consolidation. That's a strong sign. I think the stock is gearing up for a strong rally towards 1100.
Right. So you would want to buy or you would want to wait for a correction?
I think the right time to buy.
Right. And what should be the stops if anybody is buying?
Yes, 980 is your stop loss, target 1100.
And these are stops that we are discussing on a closing basis.
From the current market price, you can implement that.
Right. As far as Yes Bank is concerned, now that has not been an underperformer. Last quarter results were good. They've done well after that. Results come out tomorrow. Ahead of our event, you would want to buy into this name?
Now see, the stock is trading around multiple tops, plays around 896, 897. What I would like to see is that some sort of confirmation. If it's able to take out this top and sustain that for even a single day, I think even for a couple of days, I think I would go and buy this counter. We can see targets around 970, 980, at least for the medium term.
970, 980.
Yes.
Right. As far as some of the other names are concerned, so something like Axis Bank, which declares numbers today, ICICI on Friday, they are looking weaker than these names?
Axis Bank, again, I think we'll have to wait for a while because it is placed at the crucial levels. 480, 484 turns out to be a GAN resistance channel for this counter. So I think we'll have to take a call once these levels are crossed. Right now, IndusInd Bank would be the preferred pick.
Right. IndusInd Bank would be the preferred pick, followed by Yes, and then you would want to avoid some of the other names.
Yes.
Right. Let's talk about some other large cap names which have declared numbers. So Infosys, numbers were very good. Stock has done okay. In fact, it's done not that great after results, but it's done well overall. Would you want to buy into Infosys now?
I think on the day of the result, the stock made a top of 1267. Thereafter, I think it has gone through a bit of correction. Today's it is up by 2%. But I think the top which was formed just a couple of days back, it will stay for a while. I think it won't be easy for stock to clear that top easily. I think if you look at the broader chart horizon, it has given a bearish Wolfram pattern. It means that once 1220, 1210 is taken out on the downside, we can see further selling coming in, and we can see levels of 1140, 1130.
Right. As far as something like a Maruti is concerned, results came out today. It's done well. It's had a share of correction as well. Not at a lifetime high. Do these levels give you comfort?
I think so. Now see, the 3,800, 3,850 was proving to be a resistance for the stock, and with today's numbers, the results which came out, the stock had got one of the many reasons to do well. 3870 is quoting right now, and I'm expecting a target towards 4,100 at least in the medium term.
4,100. So a good 4-5%, 10% sort of, less than 10% sort of upside. Tata Motors.
Just a sec. Now see, Tata Motors, it took out the important resistance to 394, and thereafter it is moving higher, which is always a good sign. Now see, this stock is a classic case of 50% retracement. It made a high of 600, came down to 300, made 50%, it took 50% to support the retracement, and then again bounced back. I'm expecting this rally to continue. 455 should be the near-term target.
455. Similar for DVR, another 10% upside is possible?
Possible in the charts.
Right. As far as metals are concerned, that would be one of the most hated sector when we started the rally. So let's first start with Tata Steel. It's given the best returns if you would do from a low to a high from the budget day till now. Would you want to buy into Tata Steel?
Absolutely. I think it has seen a rally of more than 120 rupees, but I think the stock is not done yet. It is in the final leg of a bearish butterfly pattern. Now this last leg of this pattern tend to be explosive, so we can see a movement towards 385, 390. So I think there is no need to.
But again, 385, 390, you would then want to trail stop losses, or 385, 390 is your target.
385, 390 is a target. So if someone is already long in this counter, maintain a stop of 340 and continue to be long.
Right. Similar patterns for Hindalco, Vedanta as well?
No, they have a different pattern altogether. Now, Hindalco is a special stock right now, because what it has done, this rally of last 1 month, it came after a strong base building pattern, which we like to see. It tells us that there is confirmation of the stock to move higher. We can see levels of 115, 118 on this counter in the near term.
Right, 115, 118. So you would advise to buy right now, and what should be the stops?
Yes, the stop should be 99.
Stop should be 99. So the risk reward seems to be attractive.
Yes.
Right. Vedanta?
Vedanta, again, the stock gave a breakout from a downward sloping channel, and thereafter it went into a period of consolidation. Now it is facing resistance around 107, 108. So I think comparatively, if I have to take a call between Hindalco and Vedanta, Hindalco is the preferred pick.
Right. REC, we generally don't talk about this name, or it has been out for flavor for a while. It's up 6% today. Volumes are good. It's been up about 14% in the last 1 week. Do you see a reversal over there?
The stock is showing fresh lease of life. I think we are talking about a counter which has gone through waves of selling pressure, right from the levels of 340, 350. But right now, what it has done from last 2 months, it has built a strong base. And now on a short-term chart, it's given a breakout from a downward sloping trend line. And now it is what we are witnessing is follow-through momentum, follow-through buying coming in, which has the capacity to take the stock higher towards 195.
Right. As far as Power Finance is concerned, similar charts, it's up 4%. Generally, they move in the same direction.
Yes, but I think I would prefer to be in REC because it shows more headroom on the upside.
Right. Idea Cellular is up 5%. From the lows of 97, it's bounced back 30%. You think it's a complete reversal pattern and we won't see 97 for a while?
Yeah, yes, I think Pankaj, you made the right point. Now this counter was knocking on the doors of resistance in the last 4 months. On several occasions, it came back from 120, 121 levels. But right now, after 3 months of three attempts of breaking that zone, it has finally achieved in today's session. And expecting that the stock to completely start a new orbit on the upside. When I mention a new orbit on the upside, it means the targets on the upside could go to 160, 170 levels. But again, it won't be a straight one-way journey. It will go through a bit of consolidation. But I think the uptrend is firmly in place now.
Uptrend is?
Firmly in place.
Right. So now, how earlier any sort of 5-10% bounce was a shorting opportunity. Now any 5-10% decline would be a buying opportunity.
Definitely.
Right. Similar charts for Bharti as well.
Bharti Airtel, I think the stock has to prove its point. I think there is strong resistance place around 370, 372 levels. Only about that we can start, talking about this counter.
Right. So as of now, between Bharti and Idea is the preferred pick.
Yes.
As far as ADAG pack is concerned, Arcom, of course, may of course move with them, but it would move more with the ADAG pack. Any names you like from the ADAG pack?
I think Reliance Infra, the stock has the potential to deliver huge returns. I'm talking about stock that being doubled, at least if someone is able to hold on for 15 months or 16 months.
It's not that the stock has not doubled so far. So it's already had a return. So from here also you expect that the stock can go to 1,100 rupees?
Yes, it's quite possible. Now see, we are talking about a counter which was going through a phase of consolidation for 8 long years. And after that, it managed a breakout in last month's trade. So we don't see this kind of consolidation taking place, but similar kind of consolidation seen in RCAP, in RCOM, and Reliance Infra is the first one to break out from this pattern. I'm expecting strong momentum on the upside. On the weekly charts, we can see the ABCD pattern taking place, which gives a target of 790, 800 in the medium term. But if someone is willing to hold on for a longer time horizon, then this is a right counter to be in, for at least from at least 1 year perspective.
Right, but you would, any other names from the ADAG pack? Because, generally we don't see Reliance Infra or Reliance Capital just outperforming. Generally, the entire pack does well. So, any other names that you like from this pack?
Yes, I think Arcom, Reliance Capital, Reliance Infra, all three are momentum plays. Whenever there is pickup in momentum markets, these stocks tend to do well. And Reliance Capital is also a good stock right now. But the real momentum, the real the power in the counter will come only above 430.
Right. Pritesh, just a minute. I wanted to point out on some numbers which have just come out. We'll just pull up Mahindra Life. You'll hear from the management soon. It's up 8%. Numbers have just come in. PAT has come in at close to about 48 crores. This is versus 30 crores on a YOY basis. So there has been a jump, but of course we don't know whether it's a clean number or not. EBITDA probably would give you a better picture. 57 crores versus 50 crores. So that has grown by about 10 odd percent. Consolidated net profit at 49 crores versus 31 crores, as I told you. So that's probably one number that you would want to note. We'll touch base with the management soon, but this number, there is a possibility that it may not essentially be a clean number. Pritesh, any view as far as the real estate pack is concerned? Names like DLF have done well. Do you expect them to continue the run?
I think HDL would be the one which looks attractive. On the weekly chart, the stock has given a breakup from a triangle bottom at the bottom. We don't get to see this kind of movement quite often this counter, but it has done so. And I'm expecting a strong rally towards 100 levels.
Right, Pritesh. Thank you so much for taking out time for us. Always a pleasure.